Hi, my name is Pahu. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna share some interesting tips on customizing the removal policies for every single resource under our L2 construct. For example, if we are gonna create a RDS cluster, serverless V2 cluster like this, we could have a RDS database cluster with one writer and some readers as well. And if we look at the database cluster L2 construct, we have removal policy property, which is for the cluster only. So, for example, if we just CDK synth, we are gonna have the removal policy customized only for the cluster. Okay, so the instance removal policy is delete, right? This instance delete, right? This instance delete, and this cluster retain except on create. Okay, so the customization only works on the cluster, but what should we do if we are gonna apply this removal policy not just on cluster, but also every single DB instance behind the cluster? What can we do? Definitely, we have no properties, relevant properties for that in the database cluster L2. So what can we do? So yeah, we have a lot of similar issues like this. Definitely, we can use the escape hatches to find out the L1 behind the L2 and eventually add property override on it. That's definitely true. But it would be very difficult to manage. And if we need to update a bunch of L1 resources like this. So I would highly recommend to write a private construct method. For example, I'm gonna define a private update. I just call it update resource policies, right? Update resource policy. And I need a cluster because cluster is a parent node. All the DB instances behind that cluster. So yeah, I probably need to define a attribute for this stack so I can assign the RDS database cluster to this cluster. So I can find out all the children of this cluster and recursively to find out the DB instance and apply the removal policy on it, right? Okay, so before that, let's do a very quick CDK diff to see what's gonna happen if we do nothing, just get it synthesized. Okay, npx CDK diff. Okay, so if we look at here, we have database class. Okay, so everything here is under a stack, which is the root of the construct tree, which is root, and the first level is this is the first level. Okay, VPC database. Okay, so database is at the first level, and the second level is the writer, reader, reader 2, and this should be a L2 construct, because for L1 construct we typically would have something like resource. Okay, so indicating that is a L1 resource. So this could be L2 construct. So it will be very straightforward. We are gonna find out the L2 construct behind the database. As long as we can locate the L2, we can find out the L1 behind it, right? Okay, so yeah, let's do it. So I'm gonna instance ID is reader 1, reader 2, right? Cluster, no, try find child. Okay, so the child ID should be writer, reader 1 or reader 2, right? So I'm gonna have for each. Okay, so this child, no, try find child. Let's find the writer first, and it should be a L2 construct, which is RDS database instance. Okay, so this is L2. If we find out the L2, we should be able to locate the L1 behind it, right? So L1 should be CFN instance. This should be instance node default child. Okay, default child as what? As RDS CFN database, CFN DB instance. Okay, so this would be the L1 in the for each. Now, if we find out the L1, we should be able to should be apply removal policy on it, and the policy is here and here, right? So that's it. Now we need to apply to run this private method in our constructor. This update resource policy and the custom resource policy here. So what's happening here is that this private method will find out all the DB instances with the instance ID as writer, reader 1, reader 2, and if it locate them, it would apply the removal policy, this removal policy to them. Okay, let's run the CDK things again. Okay, so yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so DB instance. Okay, deletion policy, right? It's here, right? So can we grab all the resources from the CDK things output? Let's see how to do the grab. Let's ask Amazon Q, how can I grab with bash? Okay, grab dash E like this. Okay. Okay, DB cluster. Okay, return except on create. Instance 1 should be the writer, reader 1, reader 2. Okay, all customized. That's it. So it's very interesting. So the pattern is to have a private method, construct method like this to iterate something behind, for example, L2 construct. In this case, it's a database cluster to iterate. You can also iterate the stack and find out everything, and if it match, then apply relevant policies. Okay, so now let me extend this a little bit. So can I just iterate from the top down, from the stack, and check if we find out a specific resource type, we apply a specific resource policy. Is it possible? So yeah, let's do it. But I probably don't know how to do it off the top of my head. So I will ask Amazon Q how to do that. Command Option Q. Update this function for me. Removal policy will be removal policy. Scan the whole stack. Resource type match. Then apply the provided removal policy on it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, policy map. Okay, sounds good. Find all. This node find all. Okay, so yeah, let's prepare a resource removal policy map here. Okay, so this is the our removal policy map for DB instance, right? And we probably have DB database cluster, which should be database DB cluster, I believe. Okay, DB cluster, DB instance, right? And we probably can test the secret, because I noticed we have a secret here. For example, secret removal policy return. Okay, let's use return to test it. So let's call our function customize removal policies. Okay, the map should be provided right here. Resource policy node resource CFN resource type. Okay, removal policy should be this, and if removal policy, then okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, let's do it from here, right? Okay, let's do it. npx CDK things again and grab. Okay, return. Okay, secret should be return. Yeah, that's it. So let's say if for example, we cannot update our policy, make sure everything is destroyed, for example. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, delete secret delete. Okay, that's it. Awesome. So yeah, it's very interesting. You can customize your removal policy map like this as a mapping from the resource type to the removal policy to customize your strategy. So when you run your customized removal policies private method, this will iterate every single node from top down in your stack and apply relevant removal policies on it. So yeah, that's very interesting, and I find it would be very, very useful. So I hope it would be inspiring and hope it helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you like to see any other interesting demos like this. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.